Okay, mommy, akwaba.
Eja.
And ebedi nkomo.
Yeah, I was saying you
come. Nkomo ebedi ne mu ohye.
Didn't part.
But me jiri say why ready say ye beka ne nyina.
Oh, my ready.
Okay, yeah, for omo ni mu no. Mommy don't do e hwan my background kakra juma ben na o ye over the years then na o ye na fe ye mi nkomo nim now.
Oh, okay.
Na oka ohun ni so yoba.
Na bi mi ti din no jata send me.
Mommy don't do.
Mommy no.
I'm say mommy don't know about.
Mommy don't know. Mommy ni krankasa like so mommy.
Oh, okay. Mommy.
So
okay. Enti so don't do nim.
So talking drum nim eno ani den.
So talking drum nim. So don't do nim. And name mommy don't know.
Mommy don't know.
Okay. Yes, so we still want to know who you are.
Okay. Mommy don't know musician. Yeah, as a drums artist.
Okay.
Yeah, me friend with drums artist.
Yeah, drums artist.
Yeah, me our music no. Okay. And everything music me a drums artist.
Okay.
I like me starting at the age of 7 I'm starting about drums.
7 years.
Yes. Now me bought gospel band.
At 7?
Yeah. Yeah, pushy sit and see drum the music na me bo. Until I check drums industry no.
And then where dey
more 36 years.
From 7 years, what bought drums?
Bought drums, yeah, boss. I know I'm there. I remember showing Bastel now. I know drums now. Yeah,
interesting. I see. Yeah. Now, apart from drums, no, obo gospel kwa.
When you gospel, you know, from hip life, gospel, like every song, every genre of music. We are no movie.
Say yeah, bought reggae ujina mubi.
Dance
yeah, bought agbaja ujina mubi.
Yeah, do am ujina mubi.
Yeah, bought gospel so ujina
mubi. Yeah, mejuma me.
Na o start wa sorry, yes sir.
Sorry I'm starting. Yeah.
Enti ene sorry be na bought
me apostolic church.
Yeah. Branch there when.
Rehoboth. It was Sakama.
Oh, Rehoboth branch.
Yeah,
okay, it was Sakama.
Yeah.
Na o band bi a o ka so.
Yeah, na one side man, me and amiti.
What a band and so?
Yeah, one side band.
Band needing the one side band.
One side band, yeah.
Until upon sorry, no akobo band na omobo bar.
Yeah, you gig and akocha. Yeah.
Until kita Bible na the kotu we are no akofa.
No, the enye Bible asem Juma because
Bible na. Me pastor say sorry, bit my Bible say kita.
Enu dey ampa yeah.
Na oba other side one we bit na club we say kita club we.
Enu nya akọ. Yeah, me nchi.
Yeah, we are say obo drums.
Me dem me juma yeah.
But our body obia enshada enye problem wo.
Debi.
Bo na obo.
Me dem me bomb drums yeah.
One side band no for me adi how many years?
We share my almost 7 years ni yeah.
7 years.
Yeah, cause 7 years.
Na adi na obo drums ni na ni dondo pe na adi ato.
The reason why I choose Dondoni is once Dondoni is more of a more African field where I say white no. I want to me relative in term for talking drums no. And I say single drum to me deep performing. Well, in Dondo see a traditional way drums.
Okay.
Me to me I say okay, mommy me pes and I'm mommy we your friend say Yamaha drum. No, don't know they are West Africa drum like it's more of West Africa drum by you hand you don't know beside bo I no say different by West Africa then I me pay. And it's not me choose because will be some question met maka nyama bebre fast West Africa drum no.
Oh, okay.
To me enko fire friend say mommy me pes and mommy Yamaha drum no me choose don't know. Yeah, because of the board don't do so.
But then don't kwana bo.
Drums.
The live drum set ni
yeah.
Artist been over the years on your mabo gigs da.
Oh, so far me Shatawale Junior Banking I was first edition.
Sa show bia yes Shatakobo live na man for ye hu dede baby.
Yeah, na
Mokobo man. I remember. Oh, National Theatre, yeah.
Yeah, or conference center.
Oh, conference center rather.
Yeah,
okay, good. And how be?
My trust boy.
Stone so about
Mama album launch na ya boy.
Hey.
My trust amini.
I see.
I try be sake there. Also because some of the gigs in the carpet man so who go yeah by the grace of God Abu Bobby yeah gospel need their doors
gospel for the doors
yeah
but so far Ghana a top artist need no abobo do you know em say sa akọ dey pen na
amount me na ejuma yeah
ti Samini the nabo Shatawale Stone Boy Bisake there ni me shots kwabna mo high life for the day the what you try
no there yeah
I see. see na odi dondo buy
me di dondo buy
away mama hwe I am my force me say dondo papa enye say bi adro ma say adro bi anim
she nim
okay send your okase me fanto send your okase nim dondo bopano me ma 2 minutes bi and maximum 3 minutes ye bibi odondo no na ye starting komo no ye bibi odondo no na fabric ice na fe ye mien komo ni
Onyum bi ambese me ntun kan na
onyum bi
me fan square yeah
bo ye we na
topic no
enkomo na bid na no shin today ye we na ye ni na
say we enkani so na obetuma to na wa support
okay
na enyuma ye nya ye nim okay
me mete minimum kan
mi akamba o ye ni ne aso ni kemi akemi tuga nke ba ya mankono koni mata o mabu manfio pocket au okanya kema waye ni asodi kemia kemi ubaya mkuru koni mata o mabu manfio pocket
nke mafio make some noise. Mommy Dondo.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Apart from Ghana, any artist any mabono what to kwan yako abrochiri na Africa country bi yako perform that.
I went to there. Okay, Mako Nigeria. Once, yeah. Mako Nigeria once.
Okay.
Mako Togo once. I think that these are the places.
These are the countries I work so far. I see. After you starting komono.
Gotcha.
Me know din komo bi off air. I think there's some 2 days ago. Na mo takra dimpo.
Yeah.
And na o ka che me say more as instrumentalist mo boma asore nya nko a. In fact, what is stories baby? Amo mba be switch on na sefo.
It does.
O say abro a sorry na bom no. Mo kama no tumo enye yi
and quarry there enye yi
abra sorry ne bom ni bi ni de wen
yeah bi na wo bi sam say matu kwan da na no
good
yes ya bo sorry ma my friend say pastor no ni program be o ye no invite ni friend pastor from US
okay
nti man be hu ye no say wow who guys we nya wa and then the next convention be wo US no ye there or fire bra so for the car yo dan ye nya ni GM sorry for cry trap praise dan be praise boy be call US yes because kind there because upon so atwe ache serious
I no person mo ba US
oh why
the convention man
or see papa ni ba because thank you friends like me guys some US no most of them they be a drama cry or keyboard like cannot book keyboard because instruments is go sorry you know
I know the story. In fact, let me say it for you.
Okay.
And omo kro mo bo hon kra. Omo nya de tsemo.
Me say nya.
Cause onya da jimpo nko rehearsal.
Oh.
Afa no ko bo cleaning wo ayi. What something. Owi aba be bo onya da jimpo rehearsals. It's a bedroom Sunday kinkre sa na happen.
Me say nya. Man is so be sending program na ye dey. Enye de. So for your mama mesin pa ba enya bi ba na betima aka.
Yes.
Now man we one say September do
Obama ben
ebem say February
and was September no be convention no
inti yembra
no say summer time
yakoye passport so for now yakoye passport aye bibia
you from which buy na
me see
ono one tua mam koye passport
no ya koye bibia
o na ni abre na
ye twen sa adi beba so master sam September ado hwe
September ne ba
twen sa adi ambada ya ho an kware no till the time so for the guy be odi ne chone ni nyantokwa no free one of the guys say munya mu ba so no papa no this kana ba o papa ni send this kana adi asofo
ni evanya visa ni mama
see adi asofo nka chen say yenya yakọ school
meti ase munya makọ school
yenya yakọ school
amanko school
o say yakọ school yenya aso yakọ school
no okay
na ya ofo see ni enya don be pene
asofo ne kasa
must enya me pe hwe instrument enya me bebre asisi bebre
but every Sunday na mukwa sori kobo
ubekwa kobo
na ohumu ba waka kire ai asofo na US ni say muko school
akọ school ntimi ba me ka kire come there da mission house e wa sori onu ma
wow
yes obi beka cho say no say my friends
antivisas no mu ye ma hifo
because no ma koton
mommy
to ma passage me na me ka kire o enye say me di agro isem bebre obi beka ba ku bia ye chin do ka kire say wu ko na wan bo ade ni mami yes so for beka kire say wu ko na wan bo organ mami
enti say okwa onya obi mo organ ti no
yes wu ko na wan omo di ye gospel artist nipo omo di ye even gospel artist so who say a gospel artist na e ba ne say no who say wu be ko nim unya time man bi ma afi na mu susupon bisa all the gospel artists say omo ba out so for be born so nkotwa video and I say so for be on studio and they will never do it because so be star unya den unya time man bi yes
afi the matis
and it's not gospel artist on ba out omo kon sorry no bo say they are not bugging yeah obi ambo ano
no try manya point we dey bia me try bisa gospel artist say wa sorry eye den ma o say o ma so na anya amo person ba hit no mo jai
na video me pa amo ji video wo so omo bomb so for din ana so bomb omo down omo sorry for asia na
dan Hamilton the other
omo pa enye na me chese edidemu baku
Church of Pentecost and a campaign man for her to win
yeah
edidemu baku ba we check the records we dey be so omo nyina na hwe omo nya hit pe no ma ja sorry no because so it say ya instrumentalist like yasem the air mobile to the extent say ebi did more than 30 years asore ya shase oni pastor na shase rase ye be shase we school park so
yeah
ye we be ko school dime na me bo na akọ high store ye high store no we na scan bi ba na akọ si asore dan ni nya na wo gine mu bi o
sa process ni na
me ye hu bi da
na osofo atimi abetoka
me na me kan de ba no na woni na asore sa na still what the 30 years asore dan mu
na bicycle crampo no
woni bi a month e tawa ye chawo 1.5 150 Ghana cedi
a month
na ye cha so for bi 10,000 woni na sha asore na ase o ye be branch ni ma woni na sha ase. It's very very sad. Sometimes me kind one of my guy about trumpet. This guy now oye cream. This hair pomp is na ache. In an ejuma omu company ni say here. You know come so for so nya 1,500. No they starting in product no wako eden. Wako ton.
Still Sunday and come back about drums the pepe.
Na no nya ro aso nkwa na wa boss a for more than 35 years.
About trumpet na man na
boss a man na ekoko. Yeah, ota frame is aga in the ota frame on this car on ibayo sometime wo momo na my den na my yama no na woni de ekosi okobisa scan so for na cash Sunday aba sorry so for yes you do yes your doors pa more than 700 members so for to be platform so can say sorry yes service alone obi to me bomb be saska o we no de waka po we no ye mfa ni say I mean you this guy or pointing guy no so obi any I swear God, we can't call it practical. Serious one. Master Samuel, inyamo akoso sa ye no mu start asori no bebre asori new year. Akwantu be kwa ho anu. Sika bo mpe no mudi. Wo kokon mu si debi. Ensese wuka. Ebi mdo ka wo si wuka mebo wudua. Yes, omu ka kire. Sofo bi craft friend. Office ye no bibi asori ye nka ho. Mu mbebo drums na mu nko. It said we all pretty crown was support stage, yes, or catch a plane.
Mommy, that is now can
yes, so funny Temia, and omu Temia, like Obu say no, I cry after yes, me to my experience, me so far catches of Masunda. Say I say worship us, me sorry then. And then I buy me and I are. Nam go fan call hospital. It's your person or frame say, me brother, it's not me, I'm so oh, me and I are. Me so me papa, but I am you pay. Me na o me papa pe it is a bia ya me a me ka chem na o se me feel ni suko me na ya render me ja so ne
listen na ga kan ya
yes wo me bubo din wa na me bubo sorry din e be shock
asofo asem na o kan
asofo sorry
nyame nipa
oh upa ma me ba sorry din me born din ba ma me born sorry din I say sorry no pastors ni ma bubo some branches more than 5 sa no mo nyom ti. Why I read them body? Yes.
Oh, Munchai. No, wait.
Oh.
No, what Munchai, the entire main home premise on Woodin is that the conversation is not about one church. It's about the general thing he's talking about. That's why I'm not interested in one church. You wouldn't say can come with the media. But come on, can who change? I started back when a baby dino.
Well, uncle, serious. Or catch him say, like, as some of bizarre and say, and no, I demand me just sorry, Bokra. Say, me, mammy, but party team, yana. I'm say, oh, so for other, yes, or no, Kasami, you know, I'm saying, no, be some question. Who be some question? Say, I didn't some ambassador in terms of say, no, me, and I are. You know, and the me just or no, say, echo bang, Namiwa. Na kameka say me your friend say me na na no fan am say no echo bank cries say BC urgent ultimate call
ultimate call for leave say da ajuma uncle you just calling say and BBS in 20 ajuma
there ya omu say like obi so ba wa sorry then man the same pastors na friend say eh na wonim the odu sky here
men homentias here obi boa mo
ba wa sorry ni mo yes.
Oh, me there that's okay can send video.
Yeah, oh, and no yes. Now who name the
Obi instrumentalist was sorry them.
Oh, you better
osofo na friend because I own him the odu sika be.
Better ni nice so.
Hey.
Blasphemy, no, some of us, ya mu bia guys ni be enemy driving. To me come suffer so munya wo baka e be on between there dey. Ade ye adwuma. E bia say working people here dey.
E fa mom.
Obeka say debi. On one catch us said the no on few. By your to me transfer then na committee ya for 5. Sign na 24 no. No my your muska. No ma koto V8 amasofo no.
Committee ni akoto V8 amasofo.
Committee yes. No ma to koto V8. E dey akoche sofo. Enye se sofo ni ka or cars. By sofo no beto V8. Oye, I'm sorry no omo mu hihye mu no. Ono pese no nyom benya bi. Na yakoto V8 me enya say like so for no me time no don't know but yeah adwuma no ya ni o sha ase no e den na wo ya amaye me dem ka say nyam sum dey so nipa ni V8 ba no me boys no su ble o
amempe uba bin mo nya adwuma
no mo nya adwuma wo dem koton cars ni po mu dem mu koton V8 na mo fon to wo ba cars nya dey e ma guys because sa no ma kire asofo no yes minister on V8 by this the time omo no sha ase no and the most funniest thing prayer was omo sorry fee omo nya titi every church and no dey matter prayer warriors omo yes omo no me prayer warriors e wa sorry check sorry bia ne hwe omo ko bon pai wa sorry then bia de omo titi
omo voice in us
me see de omo titi
omo ka be so me eti sana me kan no e be bon pai ma wati sanko for omo voice omo nya titi blasphemy she sanko for ni like sometimes who prayer warriors every church am ko now yes we prayer warrior shocking me. Yes, omo aketua wosoro.
Oh, blasphemy. Sa sem de no. Sa aketua wosoro de no. Sa omo aketua wosoro. Aketua ne wa hanima. Yes, aketua ne wa hanima. Ni wa tete no. Wo out to say nipa enko ye ma no. Asofo ne bi hu tumu bi a. Bobo na say just last week ye ko see back. One of our guys.
On your drama na.
Ono boki bo no to nyu. Oni sofo ya na she dwumase. Ono say okwa aso no mu ye aso school dem obe parking obe hihye konya obi apon kofia aso no betu nyu no abo keyboard adwindwisa I'm sure I'm masa sorry you might say you see say menye manyashim wenyashim because nindi da so nyina odi koto so fo so on say so fo no beboa no ye kan say so fo eminim ni fie ni studio ko we say me acoustics am call acoustics won fie man our East Legon our fie bebre
so for no
so fie bebre our East Legon so for penny pa
but member
guy no wo hono ma minim no o wa wish market dan guy in higher I mean more than 20 years so one what transfer or dadwudwi say ewu
onya juma bi anso
me say ejuma no yin ade ko bisa mus ko mu mawo brasani isamu koso your pastors ni ba mu ti transact one omu drivers ti o ya refa e wo say be bon apa be 4:30 e wo so nko fast of penny no o ye ni program nya awie na e bot 12:30 o ma chekra o say guy no enantifis transact no be fa trotro
don't fa kan nkoda
ya ma unfa kan nko or request for we item say o dey farmer no obe pack o fia no afa o visit no akosi we we obe du fia na wa eden
ono so dey akọ
last guy no point ni so for your program so for penny pa me boni din ye pump program ko fia na konya accident o kwan so adichi ye no so for penny no complain so ba we kweli no in the friend so who driver no we wu wa konya accident o kwan so no animre
trotro na not even
yes
mommy na dey no abeka wa
mo dey kire wa no you won't believe me can quite patch o of your yari foul into so sorry by 3:30 for so fifie number tazako baba be town so for penini wia no na ko ni programs ni office den ni so man you say so for some program on pe kasa pa into obedu oni bedu tazako no almost 12:30 sometimes so to me fear one e ko petrotro dia ko yari fa madana wamba no yes na so for peninu twen no owo hinfon in a friend so who dey one wanya sin gbe it I na ton item so who so for no V8 more than 8 no sit to item man ya sorry we yantienu letter o chon yantienu sana so for say somewhere yeah instrumental right now most of the guys no omaja sorry level yes because almost see ina the am yar say like the one makobo shata wale sina sofo bia hom ina be bia honam do e true onye o
makobo shata na ye tia oka
me won no bia fra me uni stone boy video be na ho na we do say na nyamesum de na mi makopo scan mi stone boy akobo no sofo na ho ma me hwe no wo su ka chem say be mam na ho e true ho ma me hwe
see na e fani say ene ya oye professional drummer yi oko asori be first say oko akobo drums and komo ben and to ye ben na dem say ansana wa start abo de okobo no
de o me say pastors no omo no be sign contract enye say contract of bia ono ni say oko bi su beba sa na e game na akokoye oko bi beba nto ani say na echi a o say na echi a okay no problem scan ono aso ni say enso say
ebi onim say enye full time job part time job Sunday pe
omo wan fan say full time say wonya ebi onu chawo a month 500 Ghana na be wanya giga okoba obenya 1000 Ghana onu no we say also me born in because of more 500 Ghana
say no the agreement
agreement paper ben put na won paper no mini man say yen chawo bi nko sa no muti me too found ko ebi asande bi anya wan ba ko ina me nyama sa ejuma mi majai
entesia omo
I don't play church no me board drums me kwa asora me ko board drums na ma nyame aye say me ni asora kwa ko trans
say entesia wo ye che
now ma sorry na me ko no me kwa na ma ko boy
ho na wo kwa sorry
na me kwa sorry
but first na ka bobo ma sorry bi
na me che sa nyama we nyina
entesia wo kwa asobi a wo kwa sorry
me kwa asom ko so nyame ne bi
na mudru level na no akobo mo
want me come assemble na come say me rasta we na community van ko transfer them yes na me rasta we want me
rasta man obo sorry
no by say want me come in want me ya me biom because I don't take your money me bomb me gigs na me sika
ba gigs na bond it is paying enough
tia unya uska enu nya say na bisa all the big guys ubetuma bisa all the big guys out ni mom Philip Mu Patch Bay like you can ask all those guys say no nya na akoba nya ya shasi wa sorry and then na say so mu nya o ma jai no these are the some of the things so for no be kasa rough in na ya pa say unu be share adwuma ase na afi de utumi say adwuma na do baby na why say we ni but enya omu nyina we have some few pastors sap sebi Bible believing pastors no mo ka say no omu no do ma ko school omu no mo degree o Bible no omu po no mo disabon nche obia by samiti reverend obofo onya me so for me ko na so kwa ba miti omu so ni obi nim minim ko obi nim atokas acheni ni sound engineer wa toka man instrumentalist minim kra no obofo like omu ma so o share suit omu so a share suit omu hu ntiti embe grand stage no so omo and those time in am ko chef sound come chef aso na mo kono in honye you have to believe in the Bible in den no who believe Bible omo po mo nya hwima o sa Bible believing churches me na make at omo nya hwima o omo dem back by they criticize these people how they call obofo any obi him by these are the people who show me instrumentalist people who cry who na who bob wine so cry who I see this crap now after no ferry yes now ferry
obofo instrumentalist
oh me caption yan dada o me na me catch o me kan kwara kire o ya yenim who now so we buy ICGs na be toy be 500 or some of the ICGs churches so much high but who now ka say me international church lu boa ye shiom de ba ye hu bi enya say ye nyom e bogics ye shiom
san komo we minim say enye nne na one maka adan na fe na wo ka ho asem de dada de bia otasia brasa me ensem bi han o enye nne last Saturday Friday takrade when you bring am so when e brand new exam and then na fe na person kan
yes guy na ye ko see no because wa share adwuma sa odiewu me hu no kwa na me friend am Charlie guy wa back crowd why it was say like me to me enye some
advocacy
yeah na me friend of e ba say story na e ba no time master Sami serious me yare enye say me yare chim be busy kakra for 3 months I saw am friend pam be Sami say who infa 3 months why see into we sure say we kwa sorry
me wan ka WhatsApp group ranka on be frɛ
me wa WhatsApp group mo be biem ina sorry dem
na me pa say WhatsApp group enya sorry mpo anko bi be frɛ wo ho
me what nobody called me say 3 months ba onim the say no dana me pay wa sorry dem na ye de nyum brem say ye be program bi o enyum we the drama no want me bonti cause ane be boma ye
oh no
yes people say bi me ka say
this is sad
seriously 3 months obian bisa masi like yan free me po
not even prayer warriors
oh me see obian frame wa so then pastor no kran frame me intimi bufu ye me ko aso impemfo ni nyame de mo obia ye
keka wa twenchero
yes inti omuti ye say enyam na me ba so me wife anase mami de ba sem oh mommy o son or that one sorry on bed
ene de mbeba yi be bompai akasi nyakopon fa o cries
ekosi
ai
nti asofo no like omo sisi ni pa che master Sami wo no be sha so asekutu afiti school park sometime we be board dance bi kwa keyboard ni wo hwe ni hu wo ni sing ape na ye nemu sa na so na be kese so can they remember say no me the Sami friends na start sorry we mama ya baby man but only every year the same mama pastors appreciation day every year pastors appreciation day every year pastors appreciation day master Sami every year pastors appreciation na usho nyama edi ba sky edi ba no wo na oni sha sorry aso no yen free you like enye say any bri omo buy uso we nipa no we mami fa we ma ushers mami pega kra we ma we mu no imagine nyina intimi be ban bi say that be no be church workers appreciation day say enede sa appreciation we demand ushers this time I demand instrumentalists and now this time I demand critical or sorry then
I've seen that so many people are calling our phones. I'm on friend phones. No minim the person mo ka. Mo friend jata. Mo ma mo friend friend line we obi anfa. No. in fact, the phone has been ringing. Sir, call Jata on Jata number. Call Jata on 0244 0484 me pacha mo frɛ Jata na number na mo frɛ me frɛ na ase aje jan community 0244048404 0244048404 am for frɛ na a branch be sending message be bro say brasami what the guy is saying is true. I'm also a drummer at my church. My pastor said if he pays us the instrumentalist, he has to pay the members clapping. So he won't pay us. Hey! No, but it's wickedness in the highest order.
Sometimes the places that we look for criminals, the pure wickedness, last time, Sugar Lord, I told you Sugar Lord is a very he's a pastor. I'm not joking. He's someone who is like he was how do you call it ICGC for
young preachers maybe.
Sorry, campus UCC.
Yeah.
Not your music director. You get it. And there's a guy who obey so cool. Sorry, Nibi. And I will say this. He doesn't want me to talk about it, but me I'll say it because I don't know message. Me bufu yama like I was so, and I hardly get angry like that. Che, omu group be omu kwa group, and he was in there, but they didn't know he was there because he doesn't talk on the page. So the pastor didn't know he was there, and the pastor wrote that, hey. I'm sorry, the picture was let us pray for our one of our members. He's lost. He's now doing secular music. Do you understand?
He's lost.
And there's a guy obi school na onye adwuma nye no wa asoro mo woska mo ye connected mo ye asoro mpenifo. Nobody says oh let us help this our guy. Yam find a picture and we said just help this our guy and find a job for him. But now that he got the job he's doing as a musician, he said we should pray for him, and you are demonizing him on your WhatsApp platform. And he was there. And I think nobody really thought, but later I think they saw immediately that he is on the platform, and then they took him off. Share the hypocrisy in our churches, it is what is making people not want to go to church nowadays, because Christian is Christ-like. To be like Christ by us on your abonye for na and your muro. And you see the hypocrisy. Look, as some Abrante came, it is not false. The stories coming. You'll be an meeting or Adam audio be sending them to say also we invite our obroni by yes or my sorrow be preach or 10 no more mobile so so obroni ne de no catch us off on some any invite about so obroni the invite by ne so for ne be catch us sorry for ne say invite number but me couldn't solve from later on they went to find the invite our toilet boom.
Oh how
or there are two that's been more toilets so look and this audio be sent by CCA it just came. And when you do when such stories come out, you see when such stories come, it makes look. I'm sorry, I work with instrumentalists. I know all of them. I was in the same choir with Philip, anointed psalmist. Okay, started with Akwabwa, myself, Philip, Akwabwa, and a lot of musicians in Ghana. Yeah. Look, all these people I know them. Obo sorry, but then okobo ma Shatawale na on can say nyame do no ono no obetia oka and in the Bible God is love and love is given. For God so loved the world that he gave. You can never say you love me with words. Yeah. Love goes with giving. So you the one preaching about love in church, which is the greatest of all. You don't want to give, yet you want always to be given to you. Then what kind of love are you preaching? And instrumentalists in churches are tattered. what a come debimo. Look at this young man. If you are drunk all his life for like 30 years.
Son of the action
and audition and audition nene ne busu afo
o make statement bia I say ne yere kura bisa na say nti wo kwa sorry you see nti a ho no e kan me here. A lot of people in the society term them to be lazy men. And you saw me lazy. Obina Kana Sam said, religion don't have answers for logical reasoning. Questions are logic. Religion need answers for that. And some some man of God biti hanomoa. Nya yebeka chena and say ya bonya mi din nya me bata enkomo aye di hu no wo momu na wo ya ya bon sam
God aside because yankopon po yesom na ohira ye
obonsam na afa omu a
abosam afa wan mu
brasha me so Christianity and say religion ama emabunu bi wo kro mu a enye say omo mpe bibia yo but religion ama o feel say what is rightfully they scramble as said they have to fight for no the fight they have to go through and fight for no looks like them say abonsanyama and say me question not body it's uhuna aye say ono no on pebra biabo
it's true
but aye entity ye sadie aye mamu no bebre.
Most of our the musicians we have in Ghana like the Brudos and then the Charlie Keys and all these guys. Me I know them. Oma me bom didn't see any the gospel way for no side Joe Metal guys no. Okay. No, I don't know about almost but I know Joe Metal takes care of his people very well. You get that musicians but the ones now
what said musicians nanga sansa
meba sene kanama for bebre ginache Kweku Abeku Ochre manager at Zylofon TV or say Brasami, what is the guy saying? In my church, the drummers sometimes even wear singlets to play. Playing drums with dreadlocks is nothing. And with the money issues, the least payment an instrumentalist receives in my father's church is 1,000 Ghana cedis. He should look for a better church to serve and stop the shabu life. And you been so asema waka achre eye mommy dondo. Na kwesi eye mommy adamfo no nene start say adwuma yi bebre. Mommy nimpo so afre kwesi afre. Yentie the question so beka. Kwesi good morning.
Good morning brother man.
Big man bibi aboko dey.
Mpacho bibi aboko.
Nice one. A brand sabat yan hwese betima ma obey 3 minutes bi na o dey summarize on sem na. O se on so den na ukomu. Instruments na mu dey na obo ankasa.
Me bobbies.
Na obo bass.
Me mommy esa here from first light.
Oh, I see.
Your core has us for mommy so many.
Okay.
From first light.
Question to story ben na walk chain. Story ben na walk chain.
The American say the mommy cano. We try by doing say enya no correct. Because in some no cano enya na eyetis uti abadin so ebi opeso gu asofo fo enuma ase ana asofo enuma ase but enesa one thing na esi ehu ni say nyame som no eye dwuma na so obi bo instrument wa sorry eye dwuma instrument bo no akwa so obi ti radio so a owakọ hu school ana wa ye hu practice how is odi asim instruments in we say we share endom keke say whatever say high life and it's easy sao and together with the songs even you have to learn within a day but so be kwa sorry now be boa sorry no at a point in amount 500 yeah more 200 yeah more 800 it's high time I also for who say instrumentalist no juma being an instrumentalist is a work and must be paid and paid well. Mommy can be say obi ekase o kobo satawalia ya say why demonic onye demonic aso no obi eye djuma wo restaurant obi ye djuma night club ane yanka so ye demonic ne djuma no ye sanka so ni tia ni year anka I don't think say kobo sa no nti aso fo ni bebre wo ha yem ye say omutumi rise up that is Christianity. Bible say do wonko te sese na wo now walker now to me edim now drive a crane nika instrumentalist ni antaliashe now to me show more, now to me can't say it more, then you are not really living by the Bible. You can come and preach on the pulpit, fine, but the pulpit preaching, are you living it? Because Bible nima instrumentalist David Abreswa mobile instrumentalist help. Call the book of Psalms, call the book of Chronicles. Read through, you see that even that everyone that played had a kind of rule, and it's a respected rule. When God told Moses to build the tabernacle, the church, the tabernacle, the Levite, and I said, set these people apart. Everyone had a rule. Everyone has a role. Being an instrumentalist, I can say, you become like a beggar. I saw remember who cry now, or this all best because who need these are the many things happening in the church. I ain't saying papa. And you say, Abia, oh, young Faba, the Bible now casta ye be born with Sumase. Yeah, maybe a Sumase. But as for rise and to help the instrumentalist, because if a church can also be built or rise, the music in the church is part of it.
No, that one is very true. Very, very true.
The music in the church is part of it. Because they pay the instrumentalists, well, people when they play with their heart. It will comfort to me the praise time. Concert bibi omo.
No, it's true. It's true.
Instrumentalist. Me can't wait at this say me bo Sonny Badu abaso because instrumentalist me bo so any ya no kopem dan say onyame hira unti for anom kopem dan atafre moja ba no de atafre obeto atahe obeto shoe obeto aduane oye rehearsals sika de ba rehearsals obeto so one man of course, I can the programmer. I can raise us. Me kono. Your mom raise our fee. And you cry some 200, 300 be millions raise our fee. Be better transport up. But what mission instrumentalist in him catch and say, oh, what be a cop? Now me this round. Oh, instruments body a new juma. Inti I so paid you maybe for account. Share and music and therefore music and therefore. Inti na so be shema. The all kind of a year true. Instrumentalist be Brewagana Accra. Minimum I started Grace Chapel. The person
meaning Grace Chapel.
It's okay.
Kaneshi First Light.
Kaneshi First Light.
House name ko years one.
Me kwana me bonga me njibi. But if you echo be before from me person be body on echo ICGC echo a friend say ICGC friend say awoshi. This me kwa me tuni me TV na me share program say course because me home fan me who say mom be to me say
wow.
So it is idea course say so for ne be sorry Christosum no say wo hwe wunia woni obi o do nyonko say wo ho Christosum ne say the udi any been now also the old man. When you read the book of Acts chapter 4, Bible says, and the church were one. There was none in the church that lacked. The word that no coston, no the abra more money be no more oh my day almost when you be.
I see.
But that the instrumentalists, singers. It me to ya a singer be or was sorry be a praise and worship me. It yani but instrumentalists in there ever bunu kwasia.
Kwesi anapai mama meraho the man say me cry Sunday me come sorry ma call din komo kakra say me crofo you okay because minti na hankasa na me ama sorry na bi enkoye kwesi ye da say jata say enen kasa wo kire ho na fe ye hwe de beti my next na unze forcing okasa na okase asofo ne pese instrumentalist no mde o ma no kopim edan na moja ba no matter
brasa hwe strategy
ken me ba na me say Sanke moja no beso meta Freddy asaka omuni ba bi on beko
Crystal sweet iron sempi things are not the same anymore Sammy Flex Crystal sweet iron sempi say
Zylofon
anymore Crystal sweet iron sempi things are not the same anymore Crystal sweet iron sempi
Mommy Brasami
Mama Meraho
Brasami
Mama Mera.
Brasami you was
yesterday Tuesday pan kasi show nkra kameja ye.
Brasami we see uni pebi wa anu. Oso mu chi 1000 Ghana. Ye ni wale ball one day show on score my. Yeah, yes Stone Boy. One day on score my 1000 Ghana. me a term.
And that's the side that makes
but
that's the side that makes people feel. Let me say this. That's the side that makes people feel
what
like
the guy they talk?
it is enough.
1,000 Ghana.
Or no 1,000 Ghana near them or no.
Me 3,000. Me fees 3,000. A term. Who say papa chop be 1,000 Ghana?
So it should be enough.
Obia where university ya go school Philip Mr. Philip Akwa
Miniba.
O come with them scotch
you all graduates.
Yes sit down with
music.
I say me no. Who papa 1,000 Ghana? I won't take 1,000 Ghana. No. Pastor be friend me can't tell me so 4,000 I won't play the church.
Mami yes.
Okay.
Won't test nearby.
Mami Coco Jokine Adam. Yeah. No, I can't do.
Me see test nearby and say me papa etua 1,000. Me nyanse mu no wakasa yie ba ono ansa kire ni Jimmy mu sebe. Mami ka sam waka wie se o papa etua 1,000. Na wa wi a we enjoy shabo no bo no no na oye ne ho. Okay. Asori bia ni ho no mo bebo. O papa be sa age no. E wona asori ho no watua na 1,000 no.
Daddy.
Yeah, can you say what kind of fefe so papa de 1,000 drama ne ka as say kuruntu anwie. So what can wa fa?
One more. Again. Fire go. No, and some with the Miraho, to be frank. Miraho, because I also live in the creative world. Miraho, papa. Ken, Yanko.
Honorable. Mommy don't know the asamaba.
Some do the biaba.
The asamaba. Na same way no. Madam, I say all this same way aba. Because I have personal experience. Oko mi kuro ma chem masia. Obi ani mi say me chief drama pa na me tie.
Hey.
Yes, Methodist Church.
Mr. King Agazan.
My board drums. Now me young. Me okwa me record that house is here. Achemasi Eastern region. Me record that Power Crew. Me record that house is here. Me movie back rano. Church me call ye. First day me do church one. Me will say the oba keyboard ne do praises no sorry.
Meba. Jata de Abrante bia to phone is my friend is your beginner swatcher because your friend Nana Kwesi wo Jowulu send me no kasa is o Jowulu. Nana say ono so won sem bika. Nana baby aboko de.
E pa che ya baby aboko na so e.
Yen so ahoden wo ho pa.
E o kasa me. Me dey kaka me say. Me my bass guitar was sorry them for so long. Say yes, me bought bass guitar. Every time be a meeting so for your programs, 1 week program. A very last day, I bet you mechano. I say me no so for work. Now in Shaka come me now programming and asagbo because also for me so bet you meka. Na me na asako. That me na asako me papa mko na ko ebony. Yes. Also some realizing who say more you about say me nya dia me you na page papa nya me ni me go so me ni me mani. And I'm telling you, say I didn't be giants, and I can have a combo so I wouldn't be doing well. I'll be the same one. But I'm doing very well. Same with instruments, Bono. If you call sorry, my father guitar number some movie this year, when I'm going to make coffee. I don't demand anything from church. Because I also was a sorry for the year, Jumano. I'm going and they are doing a sort of one quantity scan no man and they are come on a instrumentalist, but not for or a renowned basis or Ghana pass and go in night. A sorry base, I'm more often move for rep on some more secular and cannot concern no guasi. It has some Papa canon. In fact, it's not a joke. Obian person or that's for the bear from a very day common as it, but we are saying the truth. A moment or many call a sorry man of no man's movie. Omunya so omunkwa ne ba na age omunkwa ne ba no maji na instrumentalist want to say yes we omumpa bia bia bo o ye bo afode omutimi tia bi ye say omutimi tia bi because omun just come the moment
omuntu yes omuntu of a tree aye
amasa jaga na mo bra so what you say me jai instrumentalist me jai say me jai so sika na me bra bi no bra sa me nkan go na go for shame.
Wow. Uja sorry adwumani momu nyame israel.
I am telling you the truth. Yankopon o shame. Who so Yankopon so shame. What I tell you say me truth for say obi anya sorry adwumani ye eye. But asofo no so dey the needful. What I say na tem bia ye kobo instrument so dem bia na fe dey asako in pabon because any mo boku me aka instrumental so mu suba say na mu nya atie. I want the person benefit a common enkofi. No. Me makobo program SC 37 and 90 from 37 to Jawulu because of Namamiska.
Hey.
There's no way another me here to public work. Man, not if you are coffee that. I don't come to no. I was going to point the actually by now, so for next national.
Nana Kwesi, medase. Data Makin Kasanwie, why? Makin Kasanwie na Osan Fakoba Kwebe having. Yes.
Yeah, enti asama American. Me do church one first day at church. Me do one na edu praises level no. Ana ni obo keyboard no. Me we say was sorry kwa akotena drums no ho. Then I walked there. Na I'm catching so uncle keyboard no. So I played the drums and we had a very beautiful church. So after that, he introduced them so me feasting region maba. Right from there now I started as a drummer. Fast forward me tonyum. Edu baby na minu ana amene netse no. Ewo flat top abeka. Tina me fro na ba tesa no church o me nante na eba. Toru baby na mo se minu ano ase asetana e style na me call steward no say. Makonya hostel bi wo Kotoba bi. Eti no a month ni 50 Ghana cedis. It is a minyasa 50 Ghana cedis now. Ma start here Juma. It is subsequent ones there. Me am betting a tria. Man, I'm Tracer Scana me. Obi a man basori a money drama. Me about drums. Air support to a church. And then a man be tria. Any. So I moved from there to Accra. So me to me yading. Ma sorry no man be jazz sorry. But because it's answer no ya we are to a sorry muntino, I had to find another church. Now, Methodist na me bono. E hono I say ya wo to asori no mu. So they see you as a church member. And e hono no they don't believe in contemporary songs. I do say hymns. It is about gospel no kakra. So they don't depend on professional players. But the charismatic churches no, they believe in say as I say oh bonum na oh bon correct. Oh bonny year say A flat now by so boy A flat say key no note ninia so for waiting at yourself no I do 1 money year. So you need professionals. And so who here professionals you have to pay. How can you go and buy instruments worth 80,000 Ghana cedis? Ever be good as on them, but you don't want to pay the players. How do you do this? And now no I as a church and no to play major role in church now. And a business that they are doing. What do you want to God doesn't care about your instruments. So keyboard, nene or microphone, nene sa and machine speakers now button. God doesn't care about that. Ne the answer was some say no po de won nekeke. And to on fa. But if you see say e wu hiana koto sa na manu begua, make sure say you pay the one who is playing. Ono so na dia wakwa sua oye den oye no. And ya watch church so for betimi abeka kire say ono no all man ba and more instruments. He would never allow na we mu there say we mu there omunye nipa bia we mu obedi watem asan aka ho ogina platforms obedi do watem as an instrumental me once no ontua oka but obedi do watem agu anim ase a ridicule na say muye we nyina chi nyina hwe na say mo ne mo yire ne mo ma enye sika no na mu di na some musicians no so ontimi nya ya no masan beka say we mu de sebi omo ye akwasiampa bra akwasiampa fo adewe ekoso wa sorry mu pa ekoso. Most of the church musicians no are suffering. And as someone can say we a church singer, they don't want to support you, all because they know say we be free. Some pastors goes a long way to tie you spiritually. Hey, or be break you spiritually ma unshira bi say daddy na utimi di pie no da so that you remain so that you remain under them, all because spiritually they go to that extent. Oh say we are branching you agree o that mu no as I say otonyum ko wiase afana nyina na sami just e masade ani bamu a asori no ma be free ba asori mu into spiritual na so tie. Said the way I want to mean the enko. A lot of things are happening. Look at this pettiness. Say me obi say or yemfa boys imbra buchi enuntino on person because you are thinking of enum to na be a shake you or sorry mununtino. You deny that person the opportunity. And all my own feeling good because if you be good you live.
It will be a dear Bemo very frustrated. Send you all the time. The South Nasi Nani Busa say Entinyame Somu and yes, Miana. We have shifted from the true way. Or see, if Jesus Christ is the only way, the truth, and the light, why these lies about Jesus? Now, why place a task on Jesus? We have placed tasks on Jesus, and we don't even want to share that task with those people who are working. You are church workers and you are normal church members. Some of them come to work a church or better say Nensa Gunebo, your poor no sorry for the bag of coffee. You will be on no be pra a son dem, Wapipan Kunyaso. You will be on no bano, aside say all bad sorry no, or the board drums. So these people are different. We have to pay them. And they be more and only the only thing that they do. They so why can't we pay them? Sorry, we never condition by 50. A boom. Mama yen say now say who are Sunday we at a hotel. 5-star hotel. God doesn't care. God doesn't care about this.
God cares.
But a good worship ne wom say o flock na they are showing son. Take care of the flock. Obeko unim say most of the churches no members anka say the members no. Omo nya papa wo. Omo fra outside ba no. No nya nkoso. But them true members na they be almost so sorry no. Omo brabo enko yi.
I see. Two songs are playing. Sing for me. I'm so very sumia. And Semono Aqua ma afe the sister Biso Bekabi. Your friend Joyce, Nanso Onye Blessing. Your friend Joyce Adubuahin. Or sharing free Kumasi. It was Zylofon TV, viewing ecstasy. Joyce Adubuahin so Bekabi. Joyce, good morning.
Morning, Rodolfo.
Bibi Aboko.
Because I'm what to say.
Yeah, was Zylofon FM TV. Now, Joyce, yeah, branded their call, but my mouth can now soon can the Opesa can a day in a cost.
Some nana a guy in a canoe. A very true pine. True be any baku cream. And at times, anyone say, as of a phone, Fabio or Sate and get your one. You send your Ficasani pound, the altitude towards me. After the sun, now so you there to the back see will be so you be as a baby as send your son or Catan Sonku. Whom did you my term make I woman than enemy a sorry you may. Your call for not even chair that answer can be you. Many my friend be a scan your tall chase. A comma sorry no. Now I'm saying what they are anointing so Casan one. Me so read the home what you can so treat more than some on your fast. I have me, you guys all should baby no. Me and my husband, a boy, a organ. Say a plant or nearby, come with them, oversay. Or winning it will out to me. Madame for TV, so say, guy, we are in such a Yokobosaboa. If I had, I had it on ferry on Pecasa, or first or Becasemu. I may be a bad money scan, as they say, if you don't be money beyond Monoate, none in Amosa. It has all. Yes, I we all can be percent a call viral pana amount for as of when you eat really. They don't know meaning for more than any. No more Anthony and more, no more so embarrassed because Omun Nabuama are in yet. So instrumentalist no more boy in your menu anywhere. Sorry, yet a boring cry. Yes, episodes of a phone or Munchen no money didn't found. Now I had him.
Joyce, yeah, that's a Kumasi Bokode.
Never time.
Yeah, Baba, near Bishop. I say, you make sure say a beco viral. I see video way, your man in called viral, not so funny now. GH Kweku. Adam, Casalas, and I mean, mommy.
Joyce, Frefi Kumasi.
Yeah, Frefi Kumasi, yeah. Adam. I mean, Adam.
Said your cousin, serious.
Ade Jatari.
A balling,
Jatari. What's that? Near balling.
A balling. Seriously, I don't need a balling.
Okay, Matthias. Namikazi Jatari. You said Jatari.
I mean, big shouts to Abigail Somoa, Abby's hair, Community 25.
Good.
Omuti, Adiana Koye, na Abi Unhunwa, Bedia dancing.
Yani Abriano Payo. Yani Abreu Hapa. Yeraho, Jayabi, Abi Semno.
Abby's hair, Community 25. So, I mean, I think like different situations. The oncophobia, they go to the church purposely to play drums. That is their profession. And the church even engages them specifically that come and play for us. If you are a drummer and somebody comes to engage your services, you are instrumentalist, you are this. I mean, you think you need something to aid you do the work. You should be able to put that before the person. And it's different putting it before the person accepting and not honoring the promise. However, if you do not make your intent clear, then later things turn some way. You have been part of the problem. There are also some members who are gainfully employed, but they just want to play the instrument as their way of serving God. In the final analysis, the aim of all of this is to make the church interesting and aid worship. Now, if you are also a church, somebody is playing for you. The person has not made any demands. The person is also not working. I mean, as a church, it should be your interest to find out the problems the person is going through, how the person solves it, so that he can come and play wholeheartedly for you. So the church has a responsibility towards those who work in the church because they are part of the progress of the church. I mean, it will not spoil anything when you dedicate one Sunday, maybe quarterly, or maybe end one Sunday in every month as church workers appreciation, so that people come and donate. Then you share it among the various departments. I mean, we should not be selfish, because this has come up, and clearly you can see that those who are stakeholders in that department, in other departments of the church, are not happy because they see how maybe the churches are enjoying, the pastors are enjoying, and some other people are also, enjoying from the church. So clearly they are human, and if they see some of these things to their detriment, Charlie, I didn't hear you. Go. You don't just go on Sunday to play. You go for rehearsals, and at times it is more than once. You didn't have played drums before in 2006. I used to play drums on Living Faith Church at Koforidua. It's difficult going for rehearsals. At times, and you need to editing for you to learn. It's back to the night, and you have to go to the house. So I mean,
the churches
must be interested in the welfare of their workers.